All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach and rule well, peace, blessings, salutations to the helpful like Akim, pushing his word with truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the Bahashai Dawadah, the house of David, the men, women, and children listening and learning. All right, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American are the Israelites the Bible speaks of, God's chosen people. This includes the Israelite foreigner, the speckled bird, who may look like the heathen, but their father's line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, salvation is for Israel and Israel alone. This is the brother Karatazah of Men of Valor, Las Vegas Camp, coming back to you with another lesson, Lord willing it be edifying. The title of this lesson is going to be called, all right, A Standard Must Be Lifted. And, I'm just landbacking off of the brother right here, the elder from in Mississippi, all right, whose handle is Yahweh Shai is coming back, the elder Kazak. All right, I find his videos to be very edifying. You should check them out. But it's this lesson he did last night entitled Angels Among Us and a Standard Lifted. All right, and pretty much he was going into how, this brother has been, what's been heavy on his mind is the Archangel Gabriel. All right, Gabar Allah, and in the Hebrew, what Gabar Allah means is, I believe, warrior of the Most High. Okay, yeah, warrior of the Most High. Okay, and he believes that he's among us, and I believe that too. All right, because the Lord has sent angels. As Psalms 34 says, the angels encampeth round about. All right, protecting His elect. All right. So I just wanted to touch a few points, bring a couple scriptures that was brought out, and add my 2 cents to the spirit. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, and it's going to be Isaiah 59 and 19, because the times that we're in, all right, the devil, all right, Satan's physical counterpart, who Satan works through, all right, is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. We're seeing the destruction that he's bringing to this world, all right, an economic collapse, um, laws being put forth in place, all right, pretty much all this chaos that is, starting, the beginning of sorrows, but it's going to further develop, all right, it's going to develop at a quick pace, all right, we're seeing this BCI being pushed, the UBI being placed, everything that these devils is doing is wicked, all right, their agendas, their plans, their NWOs, all right, this is all a plot for them to obtain, and reach the plateau as they dream about, as a godhead, or being on that same level as the Most High. Okay, so we need deliverance from it, because the Lord made this devil so strong, all right, to be that whipping stick to His disobedient children, all right, but he's only going to allow them to do so much, right? As the book of Job says, he put bounds on these people, but he's only going to allow them to do so much, and then he's going to take everything from them, all right, and then he's going to cast them down out that power seat, right? But we need deliverance, we need help from the angels, we cannot be saved on our own, all right? The scriptures are very clear about that. We need Yahweh Bashmi Shai. We need the Lamb to come back, all right, and deliver us. There's going to be various ways that we obtain deliverance. Okay, so this is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. All right. And that standard, can come in the form of spiritual power. All right. But really in that in the interlinear, it goes into escape. Okay. So he's gonna make a way to escape. All right. When the enemy comes in like a flood, when those troops storm in, all right, or when it seems like there's going to be no way out of the situation, all right, whether it's military troops or you already hemmed up and you in a FEMA camp, all right, or you in a line, you know standing against the MOTB, the NWO, and you you know they trying to they got you in that guillotine line. Right? These are all things that we know are possibilities. As it says, some may die for the truth, but Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to have great acts of deliverance for his people. Yahushua also said some may not die. Okay, this is one of my favorite scriptures because it brings that comfort. This is Ecclesiasticus. I believe it's 35. Let me check real quick. 35. So Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, 35. And I'm going to start at 18. It says, For Yahweh, or for the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful and repaid vengeance to the heathen. So he's bringing destruction to the heathen, but also to the 2/3 of his people. It says, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud. And who's proud? All right, 2/3 of our nation and Esau, Edom. All right, these are the heathen nations as well. But in that top seat of pride is Esau, Edom, so-called white man. It says, and the broken scepter of the unrighteous, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous. Right? All wickedness is going to be put out. It says, till he have rendered every man according to his deeds, and to the works of man according to their devices, till he have judged the cause of his people, and made them to rejoice in his mercy. All right? So we're going to see that, Lord willing. This is the point. In verse 20, it says, mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as the clouds rain in the time of drought. So, what I get from that is that, that deliverance, all right, is going to be right on time. All right. Precept I could back that up with is, what is that? I believe First Peter. No. Yeah, First Peter 4:18. It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Okay, and let's go into that word scarcely or scarcely, however you want to say it. English is messed up. It goes to G3433, right? Molis. And it goes with difficulty, not easily, very rarely. All right, with much work. And we got to put in this work to be saved. But it's going to happen, very rarely. 1/3 is not a high number. All right, it's 33%. Let's go into the root word real quick. Movies, hardly with difficulty. So barely. All right, the elect is barely gonna make it. All right, so let's keep that in mind. So this is a very special and small number, as Paul put it, a small remnant. Okay, this is Revelation 12:12. Therefore, ye rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, and the seal, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right, and we're seeing these acts, start to come down. We're only seeing the laws, but it's pretty much the laws is setting up, all right, everything. All the laws that he puts in place, he's not setting them up in place. Hey, what does it say? He does not bear the sword in vain. So these laws that he's putting up in place, he's gonna implement them soon. All right. This currency is gonna go digital. All right. This MOTB is gonna be pushed out. All right. And every other tactic that this devil has put in place, he's gonna use. Okay. And all this the weaponry, the the robotic cops, the robo those robots, all right, robot police, the robot police dogs, all right. These are all things that we're gonna have to battle against, all right. These cyborgs that he's creating, all right. Let alone the stuff that he's putting in and tainting the food and the air with, all right. The pestilence that he pushes out, all right. And this is all controlled and allowed by Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. That's what you don't get. That's why it says the deceived and the deceiver are his, right? Because this devil is in a trick bag. But the Most High is allowing him to do so much for the chastisement of our nation. And only the elect is going to make it through. Only the elect is going to, be strong enough to withstand the wiles of the devil. But the Most High has put that eye salve in his elect to watch, all right? And watch for what this devil is doing so we can warn the rest of the sheep, and that's what we're doing here. All right. This is Romans 9 and and uh and 22. It says, "What if the Most High, willing to show His wrath, to make His power known, endured with much long suffering vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, and that He might make known the riches of glory on the vessels of mercy, which He had afore prepared unto glory." And that's talking about the Israelites. But he gave in verse 22, he gave, all right, this devil this power seat, and the ability to do everything that he's doing, because ultimately when he strikes this devil down, they're going to be at a height, of almost feeling like they're invincible. All right, he's going to make them seem that strong, and when he takes them out that power sheet, and he takes the power away from them, it's going to fully display the might and the power of the Lord. All right. So, what does it say? Every knee shall bow, or every head shall bow. Let me just grab it. Yeah, this is Isaiah 45:23. I have sworn by myself, the word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not return, that unto me every knee shall bow, every tongue shall swear. That's right. So the Lord is going to glorify His name through the downfall of this wicked queendom. All right, because they're through the downfall of this beast system, because they're at a height that no one believes that they could take them out. All right. Well, these heathen rage, but really it's the Lord putting the spirit on the kings of the earth, to do and to act out these prophecies. That's part of the reason why the devil is coming down with great destruction, because he knows his time is up. All right. So he has to get his last, he's on his last leg, so to speak. This is Matthew 24:22. It says, "And except those days be shortened, there should be there should no flesh be saved." Right. And if the Most High allowed this devil to continue in his crafty devices, his cunning hunting, hey, he'd kill himself. All right. He'd wipe out the whole planet. It says, "But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." So, all right, we're seeing time speed up through prophecy. Brothers, with the insight of, we don't know, if this thing will even make it. We could very well, be out of here this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, which we pray on, and we pray for. We pray for deliverance today. But the way that the Most High can speed things up, all right, it could be in the matter of a month. All right, one big event, we could be in the midst of Jacob's trouble, in the thick of it tomorrow. All right, but we know the prophecies have to come out. The MOTB has to drop and be enforced. But we don't see this thing going five more years. All right, we don't see uh, KS getting to his agenda 2030. All right. This is Revelation 2:24. It's, it says, "But unto you I say, unto the rest in Thyatira, as many as not have not, sorry, as many as have not this doctrine, and which have not known the depths of Satan, as they speak, I will put upon you none other burden." All right. And, highlight, the elder had brought this out, on the comment board last night, and, it stuck out to me because, all right, it says, "and which have not known the depths of Satan." All right. This doctrine reveals the depths of Satan. Okay. And this devil is deep. He's a deep thinker. He seeks deep. All right. He has a diligent search. All right. And when you get into when your eyes get opened up to the truth, you really start to see, you know, how wicked this man is. All right. And all of his, tactics. Okay. Before I came in the truth, I used to, read, books on the Illuminati. One book I read was, I've read Behold the Pale Horse. And of course, but my eyes weren't. The Lord still didn't put the spirit on me. You know what? I read part of that book because I don't remember knowing about the MOTB, and I know that's you know I read that book in the truth, and that just solidified it. But in that time period, I wasn't in the truth when I didn't get that far into the book, and it was it was just the spirit. The Yahweh Shemi Shai didn't open my eyes up yet, but um, the book I did read was called The Inner Circle that I could remember. And the Inner Circle, just exposed pretty much all these government officials just really playing out the playing out these wicked plans. Okay, such as this global warming crisis, and how wicked the Clintons are, so on and so forth. The Order of KO, that's when I first learned about that. And yeah, man, that is a burden. I remember having nightmares. Sometimes I feel like the Lord put a spirit on me because I didn't have the comfort of this truth. All right, and knowing that type of stuff, you kind of feel like the something that the higher ups don't want you to know. All right, so therefore you got a target on your back. We know that the elect has that target on their back, but we have the comfort through the scriptures, and the faith in Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, and now the understanding of the deliverance that is possible, and not really succumbing to the fear of death, because we know what death is. Okay, so slaggy for my rant. Hopefully, it was the point was made. Just to expound on it, as the scriptures say. I just brought that out as an example, but the brothers show was going into it in their live lesson yesterday. With as let me just grab it. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. I say that humbly. Yeah. Maybe it was. Maybe it was just what John had said. Let me see. It's like, yeah, I got this little spirit. I got the spirit telling me to bring it out. All right. Yeah, it was. Yeah, pretty much that was all that I was thinking of right now. He must increase, but I must decrease. He that cometh from above is above all. He that is earth is earthly and speaketh of the earth. He that cometh from heaven is above all. And what he hath seen and heard, that he testifieth, and no man receive his testimony. He hath received his testimony. He that hath received his testimony hath said to the seal of the power is true. Okay? This was John the Baptist, you know, speaking, on Yahweh Shai, saying that, but we could use this to the virtue of the elect. The more we increase, all right, well, in this truth, the more knowledge we gain, the more and the more videos we do. It's not about bringing ourselves up to a level. No, it's pushing forth the spirit of Yahweh Shai, the testimony of Yahweh Shai. All right, it's pushing forth His glory and us, drawing away from this flesh. All right, because we're gonna be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, but the King of Kings is gonna have the title of, of all. He's gonna have rulership, dominion over all. So let's get back on track, Sakya. This is a 2 Thessalonians 2:3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." All right, and now we know who that is. All right, that son of perdition is none other than the so-called white man. All right, coming back in this beast system, in rulership of this beast system. All right, and now his wicked deeds are being, his shameful spewing is being spewed all over the earth, being exposed. It says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called power, or that is worshipped, so that he as a power sitteth in the temple of the power, showing himself that he is the Most High." So that's his main goal. And everything that he does, displays that. All right, that his God complex, but the Lord is going to shut him down. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. It says, "Then such the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and have made no account of his labors." And who's that? Who afflicted us? This devil has afflicted us. All right. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And right, this devil is gonna be, amazed. What's the strangeness of his salvation? Yahweh Shai coming back on a cloud, a chariot. Okay, and bringing that ass whooping. All right. It says, "And they repenting and groaning for the anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision, a proverb and of reproach." Right? And that was the lowly, all right, the elect of Israel. All right, but even it speaks about all of Israel, because all of Israel is a proverb and a byword, but only Israel is going to be saved. Okay, and to obtain that deliverance from this devil and all his wicked devices, and and this hell that he's about to pour out on this earth, we need a standard to be lifted. We need to be raised up from dire straits, hard to life or death situations, and the Lord's going to put the spirits on some elect men to deliver. All right, he's going to send angels out to protect us. All right, he's going to make a way to escape. This is Daniel's 12. Daniel's. This is the book of Daniel 12 and 1. And it says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble." All right, this is the time that we're closely approaching, "such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book." Okay, so it says, "Thy people shall be delivered." All right, through this time of tribulation like no other. All right, and that's what we're getting ready to see, the time of Jacob's trouble. Lord willing, you know, Lord willing, it be soon. All right. So, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Till the next one, I say shalom.